Hello, my beautiful people. Happy Sunday night. Happy 100th episode. 100 episode. That is blowing my mind. Like, blowing my mind. It hasn't even been, a year since I've launched. And obviously the world's not the same place as when I first started. But to get to 100 within 6 months is just totally blowing my mind. So a big thank you, because without you guys, this would kind of be, not quite as beneficial. I mean, it definitely helps me, and I appreciate you being here for me. However, it was born to try to help you the way that Paul's podcast had helped me. So I was stumped most of the day. I'm like, how do we celebrate? What's exciting? How do we make 100 episodes into a gambling podcast? And this is what I came up with. So I launched somewhere around November 20th, say. So we're coming up on 6 months. So I figured I would approach this as, when you're in a GA meeting and they're giving out keychains and at least this is the dynamic in Kansas City it was. If you were 3 months or 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and then maybe 6 months. Anyway, when you got a keychain, you had to, do your little celebratory speech kind of thing and reflect on how did you get to whatever mile marker that was or time frame of clean time. So that's what I thought I would do, is share with you what I've learned the last almost 6 months. And, that will be it, because believe it or not, I've learned a flippin' ton. So here is some of my list. The first thing I learned is I am capable of editing. I still don't like it per se, but I am capable. And I also don't edit a lot because I'm okay with it not being perfect. And maybe there's other podcasts out there that, maybe even have a bigger audience or a better following or whatever that looks like because of their sound quality. And I'm sorry, I know I can't, in the true addict serenity prayer context, I can't really stop the sirens from happening in the background or the people speaking under my window most of today. I can't control some things. And I thought that it wasn't necessarily the best use of my time to make every little and go away. Or even when I pause to think, I feel like you're thinking with me, and I'm okay with that. I think it's true to me. I think one of the other things that we've learned, and I think I'm saying we because we've learned this together by having some pretty fabulous guests like Odile and Dina teach us about life skills and strategies, the finance and how to deal with childhood trauma. So I've learned some stuff from both of them, as well as our gambler guests, in addition to Wendy, who was the wife of a gambler. So I guess it's pretty crazy. Like, a lot's happened. A lot's happened. And I'm so grateful to everybody that's been on the show and has provided nuggets of wisdom. I'm very fortunate that I'm getting to learn from all these people and that I'm in communities where I can meet these people. And do we got so much more coming. This conference that I was at has helped me network with so many more. We are going to have some cool ass guests. And I guess as long as we're in quarantine, we're going to work through the steps in chunks at nighttime, because that seems to be it seems to work well, I think. Hopefully you think so too. And I was so tickled. I don't know if I told you this or not, but I saw my Justin from Blue October, the one you guys might have heard about once or twice or 200 times. But he's on Instagram. I caught him doing some step 3 work, like in the last, I think I stumbled upon it in the last week or so. And he's going to work on some step 4 tomorrow, Tuesday night of this week. And I'm just like, that is so badass. Now he's doing it from an AA perspective. I think I did tell you this. And I'm doing it from, gambler's perspective. And he's definitely has his own ideas about stuff. And it's just so awesome and refreshing because he's no joke. Like, I caught the part where he was talking about higher power and the examples that he used and the way he framed higher power was just mind blowing to me. So I'm pretty excited that I didn't even know he was going to do that, and I was doing it. So I'm cool like Justin. That would be one of the other things I learned. I don't have quite as many tattoos, but I'm cool like Justin. I learned that I can accomplish anything that I put my mind to. I mean, I didn't know about technology or talking into a microphone or any of this stuff before I decided to do it. And once I decided to do it, I could do it. And again, framing it like we're in a meeting, that's what I would say to the new members or to other people. Yeah, as long as you're willing to do the work, you can get to where you need to go. So that was something I learned. This COVID adventure of doing the morning and night episodes to be with you, what I've learned from that is, there might be one of you or 100 of you that listen every morning and every night. And I know it's not quite so evergreen because I actually say what day of the week it is and things like that. But if I'm helping one person, it's amazing. And it's also keeping me very structured in my routine. I'm going to say good morning to you every morning, and I'm going to say good night every night. And I'm going to be as real as I can in between and, share my truth with you. And hopefully I can make your bad days better, or help prepare you for the next, day that isn't optimal. I've learned how important community is. You guys helped me get through so much pain and grief when I was going through the death of my biological. I had an outlet. I didn't go back to drinking even though Bob died. I didn't go back to gambling because Bob died. You're helping me. I'm accountable to you. So I've learned how nice that works too, and how grateful I am that you're here for me. And I think the other thing that's been kind of cool is, and I learned this for myself not too long ago, and then I shared it with somebody else. So here's where I'm saying sometimes we help people we don't even know we're helping. So when Wendy was on here as the wife of a gambler, she sent me a text letting me know that somebody found her and was asking her if it was her. And now she had an opportunity to help people. And that happened over this weekend. Was the new guy that I'm going to be working with. Someone had thanked him for being an inspiration, and he would have never known if I didn't tell him. So it's pretty neat seeing that pay it forward and like that effect to see, I know Wendy, I've known Wendy a long time, a lot longer than I've known Eric, but I know that both of them were so grateful to hear that message and that they were appreciated and that what they had to say was important and helped someone else. So that's been a beautiful thing to see. So that's my short list of what I've learned. I am looking forward to another 100 more. Maybe we don't do 60 or 80 of them in a month, like this month, if we ever get off of lockdown. I don't know if I go by when the whole world opens up or if it's my world. I don't know. Probably when I go back to the office is when we'll have to end this because it, gets a little more tricky. But we'll see. That's the other thing. I'm learning. I can be nimble and go with the flow. So just a big shout out to all of you. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for the motivation you give me. Thank you for the peace you give me. Thank you for letting me just be me with you, even if I'm not your peach, you know? All right, everybody. I will chat with you in the morning, either before or after the bike ride. That's it. I'm committing. I just told you I'm going on the bike ride. This accountability stuff helps. All right. Have a great evening, beautiful people.